Every time money talks to founders, some founders, it's like the capital just jumps into their hands. Not half-heartedly, not through long, dreary battles filled with endless maybe emails and tireless pitch meetings. No, it's almost magnetic. It's effortless, like gravity. Like the universe decided to conspire just to back their vision. Not because they begged, but because something real is happening beneath the surface. And here's the brutal truth that's choking every dreamer drowning in the noise of try harder. That effortless pull. It isn't about luck. It isn't about being some chosen one born with golden business blood. It's deeper. It's raw power, wired into the very way they move, think, and connect. If capital feels like an enemy or some faraway prize for you, you're missing the point. And that's exactly why it's so damn hard. The problem isn't your idea. Your ideas are worth fighting for. It's not that you lack talent or a sophisticated deck you polished all night. It's not even that you don't have the right contacts or a flashy office in a big city. The real problem is that the world you're trying to play in is made for replicas. Safe, comfortable, boxed-in versions of success. It loves to sell the myth of freedom. Anyone can do it, while quietly locking you into its game, where comfort and conformity read the rules, and genuine breakthrough is a dangerous outlier. You're in a system that rewards the safe, the loud, and the average, and punishes the rare, the radical, the real. If you feel like you keep banging your head against that invisible ceiling, know this: you're not imagining it. Here's what those founders who attract capital effortlessly have figured out. Something relentless, something quiet but seismic. To magnetize capital, you must become capital-worthy in a way that screams beyond credentials or metrics. You have to embody something the system can't deny or reject, because it's not about selling to the system. It's about rewriting your own rules, and in turn, bending the system to your will. They don't just chase money, they build a gravity field around themselves. That field is forged with 3 untold weapons, known in whispers but seldom wielded openly: sovereignty, selectivity, and synergy. Sovereignty isn't just a cool word. It's a mindset brutal in its clarity. It's saying, my vision is mine. My will is my weapon. No one else defines my reality. That fire, when you stop waiting for permission, when you refuse to bend or dilute what you truly want to create, that's magnetic. Investors don't invest in projects. They invest in conviction. They don't write checks because you need money. They write checks because your belief is unshakable, unbreakable, and turns chaos into clarity. Selectivity, that's your silent power move. It means you don't fling open your doors to anyone with a wallet. You choose the few who burn like you. You align not with the crowd, but with the right few who accelerate your becoming. This changes everything. Because money flowing indiscriminately is noise. Capital aligned with your soul and vision? That's fuel. That's the difference between making do and making history. Then there's synergy. Capital magnets don't hoard brilliance or try to be the smartest one in the room. They connect. They fuse their misaligned brilliance with others who complement, expand, and challenge their vision. They create power from contrast, not similarity. They build networks, autonomous, fierce, unapologetic networks, where rarity is the foundation, not the exception. This is the system the world forgot to build. This is the power the world is terrified of, because it transcends borders, politics, and comfort zones. It's not about the noise of community, but the essence of movement, the code of those ready to burn realities down and build new ones from the embers. Every minute you spend doubting if you can attract capital effortlessly, you feed the world's illusion. The easier path? Shut up and do what everyone else does. But that path leads straight to exhaustion, mediocrity, and irrelevance. The harder path, the path these founders choose, means questioning everything, breaking your reality down, piece by piece. Asking, who am I without titles, without systems, without someone else telling me what's possible? Who am I when I'm ruthless about freeing my fire? This is what separates founders who struggle in silence from those who become unstoppable. How do they do it? By refusing false freedom and convenient slavery. They don't want an easier life. They want a real life. A life where power doesn't smile to hide chains but roars to reveal the fight. They build their own infrastructure because the old world simply has no place for those who don't fit neatly. They build autonomous networks of fierce complementarity, where misfits aren't repaired or processed, They're amplified to cause change. And capital? It's not chasing them. It's running to them. Because they represent the future the tired old world doesn't dare face. A future led by those willing to burn rather than bend, who know that the kingdom of the exceptional must be built from the few aligned sparks, not the many clanging noise. Here's the medicine to end the torment of chasing capital that's always just out of reach. Stop being hungry for capital. Start being irresistible for it. That means you stop begging. Stop broadcasting chaos disguised as hustle. Stop sprinkling your story to please the masses and start telling your truth to the few who amplify it. Stop hoping for connections. Start making alliances. Not shallow ties optimized to impress, but brutal, honest connections based on shared fire and shared mission. This stretches deeper than business tactics. It's existential. It's about becoming a sovereign force who questions everything. Your past, your plans, your patterns. It's about embracing patience, not as a boring virtue, but as a strategic weapon, knowing that the great shifts aren't on the fast track. They're the long game. If your capital's stuck miles away, maybe it's because you're still nested inside illusions, waiting for a system to recognize you. It won't. It wasn't made for the radical. It was made for the repeatable, the safe, the average. To break free, you have to break the mold inside you. The founders who magnetize capital effortlessly aren't better than you. They've just decided to never shrink to fit that mold, to become rare, to build and live and breathe a new code, a new game. They're sovereign, they're selective, they're synergistic. And you? You're one heartbeat away from joining their ranks. The moment you realize that capital's not some prize but a signal, a yes to your uniqueness, your refusal to settle, your alignment with the rare, you step into a power no pitch deck or elevator speech can buy. This fire inside you, the unbearable tension that whispers you were meant for more, that's your true capital magnet. Nurture it, sharpen it. Align it with a few who burn like you. Build with them. Be patient. The universe responds only to those who forge their own gravity and walk the long path with relentless will. Remember, the world lies about freedom. It promises ease and delivers chains, but those chains only bind if you let them. The capital that feels so far away is just waiting for the rare, the real, the unyielding to call it forth with unstoppable force. So burn. Burn where others bend. Build where others bow. Question where others follow. And one day, capital won't be chasing you. It'll be singing your name. Because you became impossible to ignore. This is not about finding capital. It's about becoming capital. Relentlessly, authentically, and forever free.